Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry it's been 2 days since I videoed. Today's day 10. I think or 3 days. The last day that I videoed, I think, was the seventh or eighth day. I can't remember. Um, no, I think it was the seventh day. I think it was my week anniversary. It's been a rough 2 days, which is why I haven't really videoed. On day 8. I struggled a little bit. I was having a really hard day, um, and it was tough, which I'll tell you a little bit more about. And then day 9, I was going through some personal issues, and um, it was just a tough day, and I didn't really feel like videoing. But I'm back. Everything's okay now, and just so you know, I did not fall off the wagon. I'm still juicing. I did not eat anything. I'm still sticking to my fast. So that's good news right there. Um, anyway, so as far as day 8 goes, I don't think I've told you guys yet. I suffer from a little bit of anxiety. I have not had anxiety my whole life. I know some people have suffered with it for their whole life, but this is something fairly recent for me. I started suffering from anxiety about 2 years ago, right after a death in my family. And ever since then, when it first happened, it was really, really extreme. And then just sort of started to taper off, but now I still have like little bouts of it. Um, but when I started to feel a little bit better from my first panic attack, which actually lasted a very long time, it wasn't like a short, some people have panic attacks for, a couple minutes, a couple hours, a day, whatever. Mine lasted, I had anxiety, extreme anxiety for a couple of months. So after that faded, I started to go to doctors and whatnot to try and find out if there was anything physically wrong with me. But all of my blood work was normal. All the doctors that I saw were normal. And then I went to a nutritionist and I started to do some research online. And I found a lot of information linking gluten to anxiety. So I decided at that point that I was going to cut gluten out of my diet and see basically an elimination diet to see. I had already not been eating dairy for a little while. Once in a while I'll have something with dairy in it, but for the most part I really don't eat a whole lot of dairy. So at this point I was going to try and cut gluten out. Now, let me tell you, I was surprised. I stopped eating gluten and my anxiety improved greatly. I mean, it was amazing. I can't say that I never suffered from anxiety again, but it was definitely an improvement from when I was eating things that contain gluten in it. And I know that because once in a while I would go back and I would go back to my old type of diet, and then I would start eating things with gluten in it, and then I would have like an anxiety attack out of nowhere, and I knew it was from the gluten because that would stop when I stopped eating gluten. So for all of you who suffer from anxiety, I'm not saying that will work for you, but it's worth giving it a try. If you've tried other things and nothing has worked. Now I've never been on any medication, um, so I would rather try natural things to see how I can fix it without the medication. And that has worked for me. So give it a try if you haven't tried it yet. Look up some information on it. There's a lot of information linking gluten to anxiety. I mean, gluten to a lot of different things, but gluten to anxiety in specific, because that's what I'm talking about. Um, but so my whole point in that was I had a little bit of anxiety on day 8. I just think it's like still my body trying to adjust to this. Because before I started doing the juice fast, my diet wasn't great. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. And my body takes a long time to adjust to things. So I think that's why, on top of like little things here and there that are going on in my life, but I had a little bit of anxiety. It wasn't terrible. It was very, very small, but it was still there, and it's an uncomfortable feeling. Anybody who has anxiety knows that, knows how uncomfortable it can be when you're just trying to like sit through it. But anyway, so that's why I wasn't here on day 8. And like I said, on day 9, I was just struggling through some other personal issues with some people in my life. But that's all better now, and um, I'm back on track. Not that I got off the track, but I'm back on track. It meaning like my mental state is there, and I'm focused, and I'm not dealing with any more issues. So I feel good now. Hopefully it'll continue. I really honestly believe that like I'm gonna have bad days. It happens. We all know it happens. You have bad days. So I don't doubt that I'll have another bad day, but I mean, I got through these last 2 days, I'll be able to get through them. I don't have any doubt. And that's the good thing about this. I've been positive. I've been positive through it all, no matter how hard it's been, no matter how crappy I've felt positive. So I hope you all are sticking through it and you're feeling positive, and you're able to focus and whatever you need to do to get through it. I mean, for me, I just keep thinking like I don't want to go back to my old lifestyle. I don't want to go back to that. This is for me. I'm doing something for me for once. A lot of us, we always are too busy taking care of other people and or dealing with other things in our life, whether it's work or a family or animals. And not to say that that's a bad thing, it's a good thing, but we do have to take time out for ourselves. We do have to take care of ourselves. If we can't take care of ourselves, we can't properly take care of others. And that's unfortunately true, but we do have to take care of ourselves. Sometimes we have to, set out a specific goal for just us, so that it just benefits us. But anyway, so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just, keeping my eye on the prize pretty much. And I want to reboot my body. I want to have a new life. I want to have a healthy life. And I'm hoping to like nix the anxiety completely and, get rid of other things that I struggle with, which I'll talk about in future videos. But anyway, I just wanted to get in touch with you guys and let you know that I'm still here. I'm still there with you guys. I'm still here. I'm, here cheering you on, hoping that you all do good, and I'm here to answer any questions you might have or answer anything, or just respond to comments. I love hearing from you all, and I love the support, and I love helping you guys out too. So um, I am going to get going for the day, but I will video tomorrow probably. I don't have any doubt in that. I think that after the last 2 days, I'll be good to go. So I will get in touch with you guys tomorrow. I will go have my juice now. I haven't had a juice yet for the day. Oh, by the way, yesterday I haven't had just fruit juice since I started this. I normally always put vegetables in it, but yesterday I had grapefruit juice in the morning, and let me tell you, it was like the best thing ever. So I think I'm just going to have a fruit juice this morning. I think that's the way to go. Normally I have vegetables all throughout the day, which I've been okay with, but taking a break to just have fruit juice in the morning is actually kind of nice, so I think I'll continue doing that. But alright guys, I'll check in with you tomorrow. I hope all is going well with you guys. Keep it up. You're doing great. Thanks guys. Bye.